Gitchi gave a purpose to all life and gave all life the meanings to share and live life in a good way. In our creation story,
when Sky Woman came to the earth, she was already carrying a child in her womb. On the earth, there was only water and the animals in it. There were also birds. She descended onto the turtle's back, but the shell was hard and uncomfortable after a while. The water beings, animals, and birds held council and recalled the stories from their ancestors of this brown dirt at the very bottom of the water. Beaver was the first to try. He had been gone for a while, but when he reached the surface, he was without that dirt.
It became very dark, and I became scared of the water serpents. So Otter offered to try. This time he was gone twice as long, but when he resurfaced, he was without life. Poor Otter had given his life in an effort to help his relatives. All were feeling hopeless except Muskrat. He offered to try also. Muskrat was gone even longer than Otter, and when he finally resurfaced,
he was motionless and not breathing. His relatives had just lost another brother. They pulled him up onto the turtle's back and placed him beside Otter. Then they noticed something in Muskrat's clenched paws. It was dirt. Muskrat also had some in his mouth. The council gave the dirt to Sky Woman, who placed the dirt on Turtle's back in a circle. She sang a very old song from the spirit world, and the dirt started to get wider and thicker,
but so did Turtle start to grow. After the land became so big, she had to step off Turtle's shell and onto the land. She sang for a very long time, making sure that there would be enough land for all future generations. This is how our land became known as Turtle Island. Sky Woman did a burial for Otter and Muskrat. Sky Woman soon gave birth to a daughter, and much later her daughter became pregnant by the spirit of the West. She would have twins.
During the birth of her twins, daughter passed. This was the first death of a human. Sky Woman performed the same ceremony for her daughter that she had done for Otter and Muskrat. And just as the ceremony was finishing, Spirit of the West came and offered rain to the burial. As soon as the rain touched the soil of that ceremony, the daughter's spirit immediately entered into all the land, and things started to grow. But the first four that grew on all four sides of the burial. These first four medicines were tobacco, sweetgrass, sage, and cedar.
We still use these sacred medicines and show utmost respect for them. Tobacco is a very important medicine. Tobacco is offered as a gift to those from whom we need support, often wrapped in pouches or held loosely. It is also used in pipe ceremonies or offered to a sacred fire. The spirit of tobacco carries our prayers and represents many things like our dreams, visions, and commitment. The spirit of tobacco, that medicine, represents all life. When we hold that medicine, we are holding our relatives, our families, Mother Earth, the water, the animals, all life. Spirits like tobacco too, and there are some nations that believe it came ultimately from Creator's heart.
We use sweetgrass to smudge, which is when we burn the medicine and wash ourselves and our spaces in its smoke. We use sweetgrass to cleanse negativity from our being and to cleanse our space. Sweetgrass is fashioned into a braid before it is used. The braid alone has many teachings, such as unity. Individually, we are not as strong as the whole. The braid can also represent past, present, and future, love, honor, and respect, mind, body, and spirit. It is our Mother Earth's hair.
Sage does the same as sweetgrass, but is considered to be a female medicine. The smudge of this medicine is very strong and nurturing, like the woman. Our physical creators. Wash with the smudge. Wash your hair, your mind, your eyes, your ears, mouth, and face. Wash your heart. Wash your whole body with this sacred medicine and ask the spirit of this medicine to take care of you.
We also use cedar to smudge. This medicine is very strong in helping people physically. When I feel weak and hungry, I put cedar in my mouth and it rejuvenates me, gives me strength to carry on. We use cedar at many ceremonies and can also make a tea from this. A
cedar bath is very good for your body. These four sacred medicines, tobacco, sweetgrass, sage, and cedar, sit on our medicine wheel, most popularly recognized as a circle with four colors: red, yellow, white, and black. There are many variations of the medicine wheel, and there are many, many teachings from the medicine wheel. One of the strongest teachings of the wheel is balance. First Nations people carry the very old teaching that you cannot heal one way. You cannot heal just mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. When you heal one way, you need to heal in all 4 ways.
When we follow the teachings of the sacred medicine wheel, we strive to be the best and most truthful people that we can be for ourselves, our families, our communities. We become stronger in serving our purpose to the Creator and to all the people in all life. We walk in balance and in beauty. We walk with the 7 teachings: love, represented by the eagle;
truth, represented by turtle;
honesty, by Sabe the giant;
respect, represented by the buffalo;
courage, represented by the bear;
wisdom, the beaver;
and humility, by the wolf. And these 7 sacred teachings carry us in a good way. Eagle teaches us about unconditional love, so I say thank you. Thank you to Eagle. Thank you for teaching us about unconditional love. Thank you for being the messenger to the Creator and for taking our prayers to the Creator.
To have unconditional love for yourself means to be able to give that unconditional love back to all life, to all our relations. Turtle teaches us of truth, understanding Creator's law and to be faithful to them. Grandmother Turtle will ensure the laws will never be forgotten.
On the back of Turtle there are 13 moons that represent the truth of one cycle of the Earth's rotation around the sun. The 28 markings represent the cycle of the moon and the woman's body. Turtle's shell represents the body and real events as given by the Creator. This reminds us of the Creator's will and teachings. Sabe the giant
walks amongst the people to remind us to be honest to the laws of the Creator and to each other. Keep the promise you made to the Creator. What an honor it is when others say of you, "There is an honest person. That person can be trusted." Thank you, Buff.